Mike, I will get a check cut for you tomorrow. What was it? $100. Oh, you missed it. Okay. Yeah. All right. I forgot. You already had. Mike will bring it up with the report. Yeah, we'll give you $100. Okay. All right, I'll cut it and I'll give it to you. Okay, I'll take it down there. Thanks. All right.
So, I just had a couple of questions real quick, but I don't know that guy, and I'm just gonna... Can we sit in my car? Is that okay?
Yeah, good. The meeting's at 7:30. So.
I'm sure Sarah will come out and wave. Well, I had a quick question about, you know, like, how many times have you seriously seen me drink?
One, I think.
Once? I think so. Like, I don't understand why you would tell Brandy Bean that I'm an alcoholic.
I didn't tell Brandy Bean that.
I don't get it, you know.
I didn't tell Brandy Bean that.
How would she even know that I knew you?
Because I told them that I met you, because she had mentioned something, and I said that, yeah, I had met Lisa. She was at the American Legion. We were having some drinks one night.
Well, according to her daughter...
Her daughter?
Her daughter is... you know, I know that night that we had talked, I had told you that I have a relationship with her dad.
Yeah.
Her daughter said that we were dating. Her daughter told her father that.
Who was dating?
You and I. Practically dating were the words.
Really?
Yep. And that I trash her all the time, and that I talked crap about her. Huh. Which I went to Jamie Lynn, you know, because she was sitting there, and I said, the only thing that I remember saying is that she should be happy that I came into the picture because she was able to move on, and she got with Craig, and she had kids. I never said one bad thing about her. You know, I did ask you several times to not talk about her because, you know, just about some picnic. You were talking about some picnic or something that she didn't get invited to. And I don't... Something about some picnic that you... she wanted to invite everybody to but you, but it was rude, so Craig wouldn't let it happen, or...
I don't know, there's a lot of drama with those two.
Yeah, and you were talking about it, and, you know, and I remember saying, like... sorry. I remember saying, you know, just that I don't deal, you know, I don't talk about Brandy. I don't deal with her. She's a negative. She's not negative, but that situation is negative. And, but I never said a word about her.
I know.
But why would she tell her daughter all of this stuff? I don't get that.
I don't know. All I know is I told him that I had met you. I thought it was a small world because I had met you and you were connected to them, and I had only known them for a short time. This is a long time ago that I told him about this, like right after, about a month or so after we met. But I didn't say anything out of the polite, you know, out of disrespect or anything. I just said that I met you and we were drinking.
Yeah, because I mean that's what, and I know the way that she can work. So I'm
asking me about it?
Yeah, because I just, you know what I mean, out of respect, to be like, you know, Shawn's relationship and my relationship is real strong. And you know, it didn't faze him at all. He was just like, just, you know, this is what happened. And I said, well, you know, he knows everything. He knows everything. I don't hide things from him.
Shawn is the...
Courtney's dad.
Okay.
You know, and it didn't cause anything between us, but it makes Courtney think wrong of me.
First off, I want to know why they would even say something negative about an adult in front of a child. Like that. I mean, I think that's to say some shit like that, but I don't. I said I knew you, and that it was a small world, and that they said, well, what'd you guys talk about? And I said, she just said she knew who you guys were.
Yeah, I don't say anything. I don't have a negative or a positive reaction to them, because Brandy, you know, I dealt with Brandy 15 years ago, or not 15, probably you know, maybe 12 years ago. It wasn't a positive experience. It is what it is, you know what I mean?
I want to know how Courtney got that you and I were dating.
Yeah.
When that didn't, like, none of the,
but
it
was practically dating is what was said. Because I said, what the heck? You know, and he said, well, just so you know, this is what's being said by this dude. And I said, I don't think that dude would say that. To me, I think that is probably somebody else trying to put a negative light on me.
Yeah, but see, even if, like, besides the fact, like, I don't know why they would even say anything like that, because in the Navy, if it would have been, as my boss, he would have been like, hey, what's going on with you and her? If that was, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's why.
And I knew that.
That's why I don't understand that.
And I knew that. I thought, well, if that's the case, you know, Mike could get in trouble for NJP. You would have nothing to gain or lose by saying it. Somebody else would. But, you know, just to clear...
I would lose from saying something like that. That would probably be the dumbest thing I could say to my boss, is that I'm dating somebody when I'm married.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay,
so
I'll stand corrected on that. But, you know, I just don't know. And so, you know, that's...
See, I don't care much for either of those two. Because they talk mad shit. They both, well, I don't know about Brandy. Craig Bean, that dude fucking lies all the goddamn time. And that shit pisses me off. Because he's like, hey, if you get your activity, you can go home. I get my activity, I'm like, hey, Chief, can I go home? No, just wait. And then like 3 hours later, he's like, go home. I'm like, so you fucking lie every fucking time. You tell me I can do something, and then you turn around and say no, and you have no fucking justification other than you want to be a dick.
Yeah,
I don't get along with them, so.
Well, just so you know, and I found this out about a month ago. It was about a month ago, and I just thought, I'm going to wait. I was honestly going to go to your work and rip your ass in front of him and say, why the hell would you say that? But, you know, what good is that going to do? Because it's not going to make Courtney believe me or not believe me. You know what I mean? It's just going to make me look insane but then I slept on it 2 nights, and you know, and then I considered the source. And I thought, I'm just going to come to you and be like, you know what, I'm uncomfortable. Where did this come about? And I thought maybe you didn't understand why I don't drink. I don't drink because that's not the kind of person I am.
You made that clear.
You know, when I want to drink,
why?
I will lay myself out. You know what I mean? Yeah. When I'm in the mood and I have a designated driver and that's my thing, then I'm not afraid to drink, and I can drink. You know, but it's just, I thought maybe you thought I had an alcohol problem because I don't drink that often. And that's not it. I just choose not to. I have a large family. I have a job.
See, you pointed all that out to me the first time I met you anyway.
Yeah.
You said, I don't drink that often. This isn't normal. And everybody else there was like, she doesn't normally get like this.
That's why they bought all those drinks, because I'm not normally like, hit it up. You know, let's hit it. But, you know, that night, things with my dad were overwhelming. You know, Sarah was having a baby, and... You know, I don't have an excuse. I don't need an excuse because I'm grown.
You wind down. You made it clear. You were going out you were having a good time that night, and everybody else even backed you up and reaffirmed it that you don't normally do that.
I don't. So, and I felt like shit for weeks afterward. Just, you know, it took so long for that alcohol to get out of my body, and, you know, it's all good. You know, when I want to, I do, and when I don't, I don't. But I don't have a drinking problem. And you know, I catch so much flack from my mother and from other people, like, why are you always at the Legion? Well, you know, I'm not there drinking. I'm visiting Sarah. 9 times out of 10 that I'm here, it's because she's here, and that's our only time together. You know? But, so I guess when people say that, I find it offensive because I drink pineapple juice all the time.
You have a right to feel offended if somebody says something that's not true.
It is not true.
I didn't say that.
Well, I know that you have a meeting to go to, and I appreciate your time. I just wanted to... clear that up and see, you know, see why, you know, and I guess I don't have any answers still as why, but I just know that the source is not you, and that would leave, you know, another person or another party. I appreciate your time.
Hey, sorry to hear that shit like that's being said, because I didn't say it.
Yeah, it's insane, you know, but it's just a reminder of...
Well, I don't hang out with certain people because they do too much drama.
That's what it is.